expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Her jab just got blocked. Nope, that hook won't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. Great combination. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Okay, good first shot.
Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minute. What do we expect to see here in round two? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Beautiful counterpunch. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
They exchange punches. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about shields in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Both want a knockout, you can tell. That hook just can't find the target. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No rest for the weary. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice counter shot. Can't score with that jab. That right hand hurts. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about shields in that last round. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one. Hold that thought! The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice defense with that jab. This is a high-octane battle. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job blocking that left. She took a massive shot to the head there and is down. Let's see it again.
I've got to see that again.
Oh, smooth.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Claressa Shields is in trouble. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for the... There's the bell to start round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Back and forth they go. That counter shot lands. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He got clipped by that counter. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That uppercut misses. slip to avoid the jab. Incredible work rate. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. On to the 6th round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Pulled it right there. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's never ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Jab does not score. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Pound-for-pound queen Katie Taylor goes down.
God damn, nigga.
Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
At least you got up. I respect it at least. I do. I swear I do.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Down goes Claressa.
That's going on YouTube. Hell no. That has to go on YouTube. If that's not the greatest right hand of all time. He said, give me my lick back, bitch. Nah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
I'm angry now. Ooh. Ooh.
This is the last thing we expect.
I'd have been swinging at you over the ref. You hear me? I'd have been swinging at that nigga.
It's mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.